Hey everyone, today we're diving into a framework for leaders that honestly feels a little backward at first, but it could save your company millions. We're talking about the idea-killing mindset.
So, let me just start with a question that might sound, well, kind of crazy. Is your team's passion, the very thing you hire for and celebrate, is it actually killing your products? I mean, think about it. We're all told to be champions for our ideas, to fight for them. But what if that passion is the problem?
So first, let's unpack the problem. I call it the champion's trap. It's that natural human instinct to protect and defend our ideas, but it's a path that more often than not leads us right off a cliff.
And here's the thing, it's not our fault, it's psychology. Most product teams, probably yours included, are wired with a deep-seated optimism bias. We fall in love with our own ideas. We get convinced that our solution is the one, that it's brilliant, and the customers are obviously going to love it. And that belief, well, it makes us completely blind to reality.
This bias leads us to a default way of working. You could call it the discovery funnel. You know, it feels really productive, right? You get an idea, you build a quick prototype, you show it to a few people who say nice things, and boom, you're off building it. But the hidden goal here isn't to learn, it's to validate. You're just hunting for evidence that you're right. And that, my friends, is a textbook setup for confirmation bias.
Let me make this super real for you with a quick story. There's this one team, and they fall head over heels for a new feature idea. They champion the heck out of it, get all the sign-offs, and they spend the next 6 months and $500,000 building it out. They followed that funnel mindset to a T. Now just hang on to that thought. We're going to come back to them in a minute. Okay, so if the funnel is the trap, what's the way out? It's a complete 180-degree mindset shift. It's something we'll call the discovery filter.
And here it is, the big reveal. High-performing teams do the exact opposite of everyone else. They see their primary job not as champions, but as professional idea assassins. Their entire mission is to find the fastest, cheapest way to kill their bad ideas before they turn into expensive, time-sucking zombies.
Now, what's really interesting is when you put these two mindsets side by side. The funnel, right, its goal is to validate. Its main activity is looking for proof you're right. And when you fail, it's a setback. But the filter, its goal is to kill a bad idea. Its activity is actively hunting for evidence that you're wrong. So when an idea fails, that's not a setback, that is a success. You successfully filtered out a bad idea from your system.
This quote just nails it. A failed experiment isn't a failure at all, it's a successful discovery. Every single idea you manage to kill is a huge victory that saves the company from pouring resources down a black hole. Okay, so let's go back to our story. Remember that team spending $500,000? Well, at the very same company, another team had an idea for a social feature. But instead of just running with it, their first question was, how could this totally fail? They realized their biggest assumption was that users even had friends on the platform to begin with. So they spent less than an hour, literally, just running a simple database query to find out.
And the results came back? Turns out, less than 2% of their users had any connections at all. The idea was dead on arrival. So you have one team that spent 6 months and $500,000 to learn their idea was a failure after launch. And the second team, they learned the exact same thing for basically $0 in under an hour. That is the incredible, staggering power of the filter.
Okay, the story is powerful, for sure. But the real question is, how do you actually build this kind of culture? So let's get practical. Here's the playbook for becoming an idea killer.
Here are 4 concrete steps for your team. First, change the question. Stop asking, how do we build this? And start asking, what's the absolute fastest, cheapest way we could prove this is a terrible idea? Second, and this is so important, you have to celebrate the kill. When a team successfully kills an idea, throw a party. Treat it like a massive win. Third, never let a team get attached to just one idea. Make them work with a whole set of competing ideas. And finally, frame your experiments to disprove something, not to prove it.
Now, that's all great for the team, but it's going to fall flat, totally flat, if you, the leader, don't change how you operate. This kind of culture shift has to start from the top. So what is your specific job in all this?
It's simple. Your job is no longer to be the chief cheerleader. Your new title is chief-skeptic. From now on, when a team comes to you all excited about a new idea, your job isn't just to give them a high five, it's to be the one who asks the tough questions that nobody else wants to.
And here's exactly how you earn that new title. Stop asking, is this the right idea? And start asking, what have you done to try and kill this idea? You should create a public graveyard of killed ideas, like a wall of fame celebrating all the time and money you've saved.
And maybe most importantly, you have to break the link between killing an idea and team failure in reviews. The team that fails is the one that ships a bad idea, not the one that was smart enough to kill it early. So we've covered the problem, we've covered the framework, and we've covered your new job description. Now for the most important part, what you can do the minute you walk into the office on Monday.
It's this simple. The very next meeting where your team pitches you a new idea, I want you to just pause, look them in the eye, and ask this one powerful question. What is the fastest, cheapest way we could prove this idea is wrong? That single question is enough to start shifting your entire culture from championing ideas to killing them. And in the world of product, believe me, it's the killers who win.